Hi guys, I'm Candi Wishman. I'm a psychic intuitive. Welcome to my channel. And this reading, you are watching this, you're probably in Aquarius, or your divine counterparts in Aquarius, as you are twin flames. That usually comes out more smoothly, but here we are. And you could be an Aquarius sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign. Or your divine counterpart could be one of those. And what I mean by that is, if the sun, the moon, the first house of your natal chart, or Venus are in Aquarius at the time of your birth, you will be one of those. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. Everything here is said with love and compassion. I'm a twin flame. I understand how hard this journey is. And there is no one way. There's no perfect way. There's no right or wrong. Everything that comes up in these readings is just to be here for your awareness, so you can decide what you want to do with it. Okay? And to also know that you could already be working on it, and Spirit is just coming through to acknowledge that for you or confirm it for you. All right. I'm going to be talking as it's an individual situation, whether it has a direct correlation with your twin flame or not. Doesn't really matter, because everything you do for you, everything you do, either healing or work or whatever it is, will affect you. It affects your divine counterpart, and it affects the connection. And chances are they're probably mirroring you in some way. If it has a direct correlation, that will come through, but otherwise, I'm all about self-awareness, because it brings empowerment, and empowerment is the way through. I feel it's the way through. It's I don't know what's happening with my hair. It's been crazy weather. Okay. All right. Where are you at, Aquarius? Oh, okay. So we have the Three of Cups. Okay. It's a Cancer energy, but I feel like, and there was another one that came through, and the Fool. Okay. Wanting to be free to kind of celebrate. I feel like friendships. I feel like there's something to do with friendships here. There's some kind of joy. There's some kind of bounty. Almost like, you know, a reprieve of energy, a lightness, a lighter. And you know, when you're kind of celebrating, even if it's like a superficial something, it's just like you don't have anything to worry about. You're just enjoying yourself in the moment. I feel like that's kind of where we're at. But let's see what's influencing you. That could have been the Fool. Oh, we have the Six of Cups. So more cup energy. Okay. This is nostalgic energy. This is like childhood stuff. It might even be a little bit of wanting to play and not have any responsibilities like that of a child. Wanting to be reprieved. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is coming through really strongly, just to kind of let go and play, just to kind of let go and not have any worries or any responsibilities. That's kind of what I'm getting from this energy. And just maybe it's been really heavy. Maybe it's just realizing that you need to make time for that too. I'm not sure, but let's see what energies are working against you. Oh, we have the Wheel. Okay, the Wheel is an interesting card because it's faded. It's divine timing, which means maybe whatever you're going through needs to run its course before that can happen, or to understand that things are going to run their course no matter what you do. So you could be kind of holding yourself a little bit to certain rules that may not apply. Like maybe it is that you feel like you have to let things run their course before you can release yourself or something from the burden of it. But I feel like that's why the word reprieve keeps coming through, to take a break, to let things, you know, lighten so that you can keep going, because the wheel's going to keep turning regardless, and it's not going to hurry things up, and it's not going, like, if you power through whatever it is you're trying to power through, it's not going to shorten the time that you're doing whatever it is you're doing, because there's divine timing involved. There's certain things that need to come into place So you might as well, if you really feel like you need to take a break, to do that. But let's take a look at the ideal or the goal. And interesting, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we do have some family stuff, some family. This is the legacy card to me. So it could have some stuff with family, clearing the family legacy, maybe clearing the family energy, clearing the family, clearing out family beliefs, even around financial stuff. So some of you could be working really hard at something, but you're not going to create, like if you take a break or whatever. This is very interesting what's coming in. So they're showing me some of you are afraid to reconnect with your divine counterpart because you fear on some level that you are going to mess things up for them or for you. Like you're going to put a wrench in the wheel and it's not going to turn, or it's going to change the path of whatever's fated. And what I'm hearing very clearly, because I see what I saw with these pentacles is a pattern. Like there's a set pattern and you don't want to disturb that pattern because that's fate has decided that pattern. But if fate has decided a pattern, there's nothing you can do about that. You're not going to mess it up. But it's more powerful than anything you could do. And I feel like it could have something, because this is the family card. I don't know, this could be deeply subconscious, so whether you're aware of it or not, maybe you are, but there's this energy of you feeling like you could really mess things up for people because maybe at some point you've been taught that you do, or you have, and that's just not true. And it might be coming up for you as this really, it's almost like it's skirting things and then it'll be right here. It's almost like it's showing up as one thing, but it's actually meaning another. There's like a deeper layer that's showing up here. So let's see what the driving force is. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. There's a lot of driving forces. The Ace of Wands. Okay, we do have some kind of passion, creativity, almost needing to be inspired. Looking for that flame, looking for that inspiration, looking for that feeling, trying to dig to get to the feeling for some. That's very interesting. But there's some kind of inner conflict between, I feel, the head and the heart happening with this. And there's confusion about what the head and heart might be. Okay, so feel into that, Aquarius. I feel like, again, that's why I feel like it was showing up like this, but it's actually a deeper layer of something. There could just be, you could be going through the deeper layers of the protective ego, because I truly believe there's nothing you can do to mess up anything for either one of you. And it's that nostalgic card, like wanting to, some of you might want to go back to the way it was, understanding you can't, but there's a need to reconnect here. But the fear, what's working against you is this belief, because we have this goal. We want everything to be lined out. We want everything to be organized. We want everything to be, you know, we don't want to mess with the order of things. But sometimes the order of things need to be messed with in order for them to turn out, is what I'm hearing. Okay, very interesting. Influences that affected you but are now moving on, like they're no longer affecting you, but they did. If you're, my cheat sheet's right over there in case you're wondering. Okay, the Page of Swords. Okay, so what I get kind of from that card, and this is, and understand that sometimes the cards aren't what they mean in natural tarot, is there's sort of it's almost like an amateur energy, like a doubting of your own self, a doubting of your abilities, a doubting, almost second guessing yourself, or playing devil's advocate with yourself, like having that instinctual, like that Ace of Wands is an instinctual energy. It's instant, it's strong, it's there, but then your mind comes in and starts working through all the details and trying to logic things, but all it's doing is it's kind of making you doubt yourself to some degree. So there's something that was influencing it, and it could be trying to learn beyond your knowing, like trying to, I don't know, There's something there. All right, what is going to happen next for you, Aquarius? Oh, that's very interesting. We have emotional mastery. That was just hanging out there, but we have emotional mastery. There's definitely something going on with your dreams. I think I got that for you in your July reading too. So yeah, so what is likely to happen next? There's going to be some kind of emotional mastery that comes from your dreams, or maybe your dreams are helping you with that emotional mastery, because it's your emotional reactions that actually bring your brain into it or your mind into it, and don't allow you to honor that instinct that you have, because your instinct is pure. It's authentic. Okay. All right. So how do you see yourself right now? Oh, that was fast. Indecisive. A fear of recreating the future from the past, or repeating past mistakes. But Spirit wants you to know that you can't do that. You can't actually create the same thing twice, because every time you would go to recreate it, you would be different. Your element, your energy is different. What you know is different. How you are is different. And I think this is more of a reminder, because I feel like the energy of who I'm tapping into as a collective, as a group, this group that I'm tapping into, is you're very much aware that you're different. And you can't repeat the past. I very rarely get the hint to say reach out to your counterpart. I'm getting that. If you're nervous about doing that in the physical, okay, do it energetically. Open the door, whatever that looks like. You can't repeat the past. It's not going to repeat itself. This is a supportive energy. It's not a need for things to be a certain way in order to make yourself feel better. It's a supportive energy towards your divine counterpart. Okay. All right. Influences, your circumstances, or your environment, or the people around you, how you're being influenced by your circumstances, the people around you, or your environment. We have the Seven of Wands. That's a very defensive energy. And perhaps it sometimes comes in as needing to create energetic defenses, like an energetic bubble. I always do like the ring of fire, golden mesh, mirrors facing outward, so you don't take on anyone else's stuff. But there's something like that Mars in Leo. I feel that because my Mars is in Leo. But it's just like there's something that you're feeling the need to defend, or you feel you have to defend yourself, even from your own self. I'm getting like defend the way you feel, or justify. There's some sort of justification coming in. Okay. What are your hopes? Oh, we've got the Death card in reverse. So that's an interesting card, because the Death card in reverse to me is not being able to let go, but it's almost like a fear, and maybe that's why the nostalgia card came up first. It's almost like a fear of losing what you once had, because it was magical, but it was only a little bit magical because the two of you had to create magic for yourselves. And so it's understanding that it's only going to become more magical the more you let go of the old stuff. But you can, and I get this sometimes, where you can take the good stuff with you. You can take those good memories with you and build on those. But what you're going to create in the present and the future is going to be so much more magnificent. It's getting dark here, so thank goodness it's the last part of the reading. But possible outcome for you here. Look at that. Putting the burden down. That's exactly what I got. I know that the card is like, you're going to be burdened. But honestly, sometimes, same with the Seven of Cups, sometimes if we're burdened, sometimes if we're emotionally confused, we know that there's another energy, a lower vibrational energy that's in our field that's messing with us. I really feel like this is all about putting the burden down. There's something about right and wrong and a belief system that is having a very deep effect on your ability to really trust yourself and truly trust that you can't do anything to mess anything up. You truly can't. Everything you do is going to have some kind of positive change because it's not from a lower vibrational intention. It's from a heart-centered intention. So I hope that this has helped, Aquarius. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing day.